Hi, I am so excited to show you how high schools use Classworks in special education. Classworks helps you write measurable annual IEP goals with meaningful objectives, progress monitor students as they work to achieve their goals, delivers IEP-related instruction that is individualized for each student, has reports for parents as required by the IEP, includes an embedded SE survey, a wonderful interactive tool for student goal setting, printable reading passages, and a great dashboard for you to monitor fidelity. First, we help teachers write measurable annual IEP goals with meaningful objectives. So how does that work? Students with IEPs take Classworks' NCII validated screener. The screener is K through 10 in reading and math. Even though it only goes through 10th grade, the content is appropriate for most high school students with IEPs, as this establishes their present level of performance. And don't worry, it only takes about 30 minutes. Here's an example. Kelsey Moore is a 10th grader performing overall at a 6th grade level. Her teacher easily copies the present level data into her IEP. The domain-specific information shows her greatest need is in statistics and probability. Teachers click on the standard button to determine the grade level standard this IEP goal will center around. In this case, we will select Statistical Reasoning, MSR AD3. Students will determine if an association exists between two variables and use the values of one variable to predict values of another variable. Students will analyze associations between variables and make predictions from one variable to another. Now this is from our demo site, so these are Georgia standards. If needed, this is easily copied and pasted into the IEP. The teacher has a few options now to write a measurable annual goal. She can either decide to document growth on the screener, or she can elect to see progress on some specific skills closer to Kelsey's present levels. Example 1, using the screener data. Given Classworks Spring Universal Screener, Kelsey will achieve 140 points of growth from the fall to the spring test administration in the domain of statistics and probability. Example 2, given Classworks Level 2 progress monitoring, Kelsey will be able to answer questions about how to collect and analyze data related to real-world situations, classify and sort data by common attributes, connect data collection concepts to other strands of mathematics with an 80% average mastery level by the end of the school year. Both are meaningful and challenging for Kelsey because both are looking for her to see 2 years worth of growth in a single year. Next, we determine the short-term objectives to help Kelsey build the annual goal. In Classworks, you select the objectives that align to the standard and measurable goal to progress monitor. In this case, we'll select the following objectives at level 1. Classify and sort data by common attributes, collect and record data, draw conclusions from data. These objective statements have the same copy-paste functionality as the screener results. Next, progress monitor students to measure growth. In Classworks, the objectives you select for the IEP are exactly the same objectives in the progress monitoring probe. Our progress monitoring is also on the NCII as a valid and reliable measure of progress. All results from Kelsey's progress monitoring automatically graph growth each week inside the platform. For high school students, it is important to note that objectives in progress monitoring are for students with a PLAF at or below 8th grade. Classworks is not used to measure on-grade level high school objectives. Classworks also delivers the individualized instruction for every student to learn the skills in the IEP. Kelsey's performance each week on the progress monitoring automatically updates the lesson she is assigned. She's always working on exactly the right skill because it will automatically progress her as the data shows she's mastering different skills. Most high school students work on skills below the 9th grade, but Classworks does have 150 math activities and 95 English activities that include skills for English 1, algebra, and geometry. Reports for parents as required by the IEP. Sharing data is easy with Classworks. The progress monitoring report shows Kelsey's growth on the exact objectives in her IEP. Then the activity scores show the work she is doing to make that growth happen. This report is sent home to parents according to the guidelines of the IEP. Finally, a few other things included in Classworks. We have an SE survey based on Castle's core competencies. We also have this great student goal setting tool that is often used for PBIS. There are printable reading passages that are great for fluency checks. And for the district team, we have dashboards to help you monitor fidelity. I hope this gave you a sense of how you would use Classworks with your high school special education students.